of the world. Joining me now is CNN national security analyst Baer. Bob, let's start with you. Are you surprised about the timing of these military strikes against this extremist group in Somalia, given that all the focus in recent weeks has been on ISIS?
No, Jake, it takes months to set up a strike like this. You have to intercept phones, recognize voices, put assets into theater, put drones up, military aircraft. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of precision in an attack like this. It's essentially an assassination, and it could take months to a year. So whereas we're just starting to look at Syria, it could take an entire year before we could ever get around to strikes.
And forgive me for a naive question, but why has the U.S. not been able to confirm that he was killed yet?
Intercepts are always tough. Someone may have been carrying his phone. These people have gotten used to exchanging phones, things like that, switching chips in and out. There's all sorts of things that could go wrong, and they don't want to claim a target until it's actually been proven, and that may take a couple days.
Let's turn back to the big breaking news story today, the beheading by ISIS terrorists of American journalist Steven Sotloff. What was your reaction when you heard the news and saw the images?
My first reaction is ISIS, the Islamic State, has had a couple setbacks in Iraq. They're feeling a bit cornered. They have no choice in their minds to strike back. They grabbed the first American they have. So I was expecting this Sotloff execution soon after the strikes that have occurred in Iraq. And I think there'll be more. Now, of course, the big question is, where do they go from here?
Well, where do they go? They're obviously, I've been told from national security experts that the concern of ISIS trying to strike here in the homeland, here in the United States, is a very serious concern. What are your sources telling you about any sort of cells of ISIS in the United States?
The people who collect tactical intelligence on the ground day to day, and this isn't Washington, but people collecting this stuff say they're here, ISIS is here, they're capable of striking, they don't know what their plans and intentions are, but it's a definite concern. I mean, Jake, I hate to bring up Boston, but that completely isn't resolved either. People collecting tactical intelligence are still looking for people that were complicitous in that attack.
When you say they're here, but U.S. intelligence doesn't know who they are or where they are, or they're watching them right now?
They're both. They think they've come across the Mexican border in some cases. Some are American citizens that have come back from Syria. They can't prove it. They're waiting to get enough intelligence to actually run them in. And then there's the unknown of how many people have come back they're not even aware of. But again, the people who do this for a living are very alarmed.